This time around, the EC has become very dubious the way it has done this verification. Did not allow any representation of political parties in the verification room, withheld its report until it's a few hours to nomination, a few days to nomination, and then they are there busy telling us, bring more signatures. You're reminded nomination days end on such and such a day. Now, that's not a fair way to treat stakeholders. I can tell it to the EC, that is not how you should treat stakeholders. We are expecting a better game from you, a more transparent game from the Electoral Commission, a game that makes us feel accepted as stakeholders, not as second-class people under your management. The EC should treat us independently without any manipulation from anybody.
Secretary, where do you think was the technique?
No, now
you're telling people that you managed to collect all the signatures.
We gave them, then they are the ones telling us.
What do you think was the technique?
Well, I think in their verification. This
wasn't done on ANT only.
Yeah.
It was also done on NUP.
On political parties in the opposition, you know, recently they have been grouping us as the bad opposition. They say ANT is bad opposition, PFF is bad opposition, and NUP is bad opposition. Actually, the three of us are the credible, legitimate opposition in this country.
In the opposition now, we are seeing NUP as the biggest opposition party in Uganda. And there was a time when you came up with an idea of United Forces of Change. So you were among those political parties who came together. And you had a thought of presenting one candidate. But you are seeing still you're fighting hard to bring, should I call him a president already?
Oh, that's a prophetic one.
You're bringing President Mugisha Muntu'S to contest. What's the problem? Why don't
First
you,
of
if you're
all,
real on the right track, why don't you come together and bring one person?
You see, mathematics is a thing that challenged a number of us, including myself.
It challenged me also.
As early as senior 4.
You are watching Extreme Media UG. Subscribe for all the updates.
Good morning, good afternoon, whoever is watching us from different places of Uganda, from different parts of the world. My name is Yogeza Nicholas, and right now I'm with the Secretary General, Madam Alice, of the ANT, the party. First, say hi to the people watching us.
Hello, our viewers. It's a privilege. I'm extremely honored. At the Alliance for National Transformation, they also called me the acting national coordinator because I do all manner of things. So I do coordination, I do supervision of the secretariat. So you are also right when you say Secretary General. All those things I do because the party is still at that level where it has not constituted the substantive neck.
How are you making this? It's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work, but it's also a lot of passion. We are thinking about this country. We are thinking about what sacrifices we have to make in order to ensure that Uganda gets the change they can trust and the change that will last. So we have to do it. If we don't do it, we will do it for our children. They are not yet born. Our children's children are not yet here. We have to lay a foundation that helps them when they finally show up.
People watching us, this person who is having a lot of work in this party is also now on high pressure. I think if even his appearance looks to be,
Though
you're smiling, there is that person inside you.
Yes.
Currently, we are seeing you people hustling, suffering with getting signatures. How far?
First, it wasn't meant to be a hassle. This process of signature collection and verification should be a normal process under the laws of Uganda. And the Electoral Commission should design a roadmap bearing in mind that political parties have to run all over the country to look for the signatures. Unfortunately, the EC has kept adjusting its roadmap left and right. But that notwithstanding, we collected the first set of signatures and gave the Electoral Commission. Unfortunately, we had to wait 1 day, 2 days, 4 days, 5 days, until Saturday 9 o'clock. 9 a.m. in the morning, a letter was delivered to us saying that out of the 98 districts we had submitted, 48 had met the required test, meaning 100% cleared. The other 50 still needed additional signatures. Some needed 2 signatures, some needed 12, some needed 50. There's even one that they said needed 80, and so on and so forth. So we find it very distressing that the EC has to wait until the last week, the nomination week itself. We are only a few hours to nomination, that the EC decides to give us a report over the weekend. And then now we have had to work through Sunday and work through today in order to get the signature. So that's why you see we are very busy running up and down. We've worked day yesterday, we worked night, and we are working day. Our purpose is to give the Electoral Commission those signatures no matter what. Let them find another reason if they are looking for reasons not to have our presidential candidate. Let them find that one. But for us, we will give them signatures. We'll give them today, we'll give them tomorrow, we'll give them even on the nomination table itself. We will appear there with more signatures. We will not let them use their incompetence or manipulation or whatever. The EC has the human resource it needs. It gets the money that this country gives it to do a good job. Previously, we were required, and it was good practice. It was transparent practice to have a representation from the parties in the verification room. Even if you take your money to the bank,
yes,
the teller does not say, let me verify this money by taking it behind where you cannot see.
definitely.
No. If the teller did that and came and told you that your money is, you think it is 1 million but it's less by 200, would you believe?
No.
You would never believe.
You have to prove it when
Yes.
you're seeing.
So previously the practice was that we would have a representation in the verification room, and that report, when it came out, would be very satisfactory, no contention, no debate whatsoever, and it would come out on time. This time around, the EC has become very dubious the way it has done this verification. Did not allow any representation of political parties in the verification room, withheld its report until it's a few hours to nomination, a few days to nomination, and then they are there busy telling us, bring more signatures. You're reminded nomination days end on such and such a day. Now, that's not a fair way to treat stakeholders. I can tell it to the EC, that is not how you should treat stakeholders. We are expecting a better game from you, a more transparent game from the Electoral Commission, a game that makes us feel accepted as stakeholders, not as second-class people under your management. The EC should treat us independently without any manipulation from anybody.
Secretary, where do you think was the technique?
Now
you're telling people that you managed to collect all the signatures.
we gave them, then they are the ones telling us.
What do you think was the technique?
Well, I think in their verification.
This wasn't done on ANT only.
Yeah.
It was also done on NUP.
On political parties in the opposition, you know, recently they have been grouping us as the bad opposition. They say ANT is bad opposition, PFF is bad opposition, and NUP is bad opposition. Actually, the three of us are the credible, legitimate opposition in this country. Not because we want just to oppose, because we are standing on critical issues and we are insisting that Uganda deserves better than what is currently going on. And we, I can speak for ANT, are offering a very credible alternative. For the presidency, we are presenting General Muntu, a man of integrity, a man who is tested, a man who has an idea on issues of regional and local, military, public service, is an all-rounder. So there is no way anybody, Chairman Mao, Honorable Mao, the Minister of Justice, can just come around and try to belittle us and try to call us all manner of names. That is unacceptable. We would like to see stability in this nation. We would like to have parties that do what they genuinely say they are doing, not appendages of the NRM, and then they claim to be raising up an opposition or an alternative view. You can't, your leg cannot say it is different from you. It is your leg, it is you.
Yes.
So for us, if we say we are different from the NRM, we are standing tall, we are standing on policy, we are standing on word, we are standing on intention. And therefore, for them to mistreat us just because of our different views is not acceptable. But back to this verification, I think the fact that they refuse to verify signatures in our presence is where they've deliberately manipulated the process. Actually, now sources are saying that our signatures were handed over to internal security organization, that they are the ones, and there are people who have been calling to the Electoral Commission. There are people who have even been calling, claiming, calling the numbers we put on the signatures. They call and then they say, why are you nominating an opposition candidate? Now that is intimidation, Ugandans. We have a country to protect. We have a country to share. You may not agree with our views, but at least let us express our views so that we continue to coexist. So the ball is up to the EC. The EC has to prove itself. We have put their numbers, we put their names, we put their voter locations. We would like to submit again. I'm going to submit more than what they asked us. We're going to submit the old ones top. We are going to submit more new ones, and we will continue collecting, and we will carry more
within this few periods.
Yes, we will do that, and we will carry them and put them on the table of the nominating officer and say, just in case we have another 50 here, you work on it. So Ugandans, if you believe that it is time for Uganda to move to the next level of governance with a more credible leadership, with teams that mean well to create a better Uganda, please just bring me your signatures. I am still in office here. Bring from all over the country, and we just collect them.
The person you are watching on your screen is everything in this opposition political party. And away from that verification, we saw you people coming together with the PFF.
Yes.
Where did it end?
No, it's not a thing that has ended.
Yeah.
In that memorandum, we say there is a process of harmonization.
Yes.
And so we'll continue to work at it. We are exploring where can we have a common candidates. Where can't we, on what issues can we work together, and so on and so forth. So it's a process that continues. At least one thing we decided was that at the lower levels, up to LC5 councillors and chairpersons, time had cut us short, and we said let all of them run. And so far, even from our initial analysis, we've not even found places where there is ANT and there is the PFF at the same time. So I think we are safe at that level. We're going to continue discussing the issues of parliament when nominations are about to happen. For now, our focus is on the presidential. I know that PFF has not nominated a presidential candidate. Yeah. So I trust that they will stand by their word, yeah, so that we can have a common presidential candidate. It's a discussion that is going on.
Oh, Madam Alice, I think you're responsible of this question. You see, in any area, we saw those people nominating candidates on lower levels, on local government. NUP did the same, but we never saw ANT.
But we have candidates. So it is maybe different methods of work.
Which method?
NRM has money to throw around left and right, a lot of fanfare, because they pick our money from the consolidated fund. So they can bring buses to Kololo, they can pay, they can do what. For us, we find our candidates in a village called Buyende or in a village called Serere. We simply send them the stamp so we simply send them a stamp and say, Chairman, please endorse them. They will appear on the ballot paper. Now that does not mean we have candidates everywhere. No. We have candidates in some places, and we are happy that we are building on a solid foundation. Being in ANT, in the Alliance for National Transformation, means you believe in our value system, you are a person of integrity, and you would like to see the political culture of this country changed. So it's a work that we are doing patiently. Yeah.
Madam, is ANT in iPod?
No, it's not, because the last time we were not able to get a member of parliament in there, and even the two that had won, at least by show of their DR forms, they had won, they were not declared. So, yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Madam.
The rest of us, of course, were beaten.
Why do you, I think if they didn't declare them as winners, definitely they should not. I think they are not the ones who won.
Yeah, in this country. Nicholas, which part of Uganda do you come from, where you don't see the beatings, where you don't see the bribery, where you don't see anything? These things are happening. But I can assure you, we are not the team that can give up. Even with very limited resources, the challenges that we face, the intimidation, the threats, our commitment is the same. This country deserves better. And in terms of bettering it, we are presenting credible leadership, we are presenting people-centered policies, and we are thinking about the young people of this country. This business of shipping children as though it is the only thing they can do, ship them to Saudi Arabia, ship them to United Arab Emirates, ship them where? Exporting the cream of Uganda in their youthful age is something the ANT will stop. We would like to create an environment where our young people, in their capacities, they are very innovative in this country. Young people are very innovative. We want to create an environment where they thrive in their small-scale businesses, where they are skilled, where they explore opportunities that are now based on IT and global opportunities, but locally based here. We must do something for our young people, but we are also working to ensure that this country transitions in a stable and a qualitative way. And for those, we are not giving up.
Madam Alice,
yes.
I think this will be the last question, because Madam Alice had only given me 3 minutes, but we've now, it's almost how many minutes now?
Please, now finish it.
So Madam Alice, in the opposition now, we are seeing NUP as the biggest opposition party in Uganda, and there was a time when you came up with an idea of United Forces of Change. So you were among those political parties who came together, and you had a thought of presenting one candidate, but you are seeing still you're fighting hard to bring should I call him a president already?
Oh, that's a prophetic one.
You're bringing President Mugisha Muntu'S to contest. What's the problem? Why don't
First
you,
of
if you're
all,
real on the right track, why don't you come together and bring one person?
You see, mathematics is a thing that challenged a number of us, including myself,
It challenged me also.
as early as senior 4. It gave me issues. Now I have just picked
It gave me issues from primary.
So for me now I have learned to do small statistics at my age, so that's okay.
Yes.
Now what happens is that the mathematics of a presidential election is premised on a constitutional provision of 50% plus one vote. 50% of the voters plus one vote. The person who gets that is declared winner.
Yes.
So there are two scenarios about navigating our way into getting rid of President Museveni's overstay in power.
Yeah.
The first one is that we all as Ugandans say, let's have just one candidate, and we put all our weight on that one candidate.
Yeah.
That means that candidate in the automatic round one should be able to pull out a 50 plus 1.
Yes.
That's one scenario.
Yeah.
The second scenario is there are people who in the first round may not necessarily put their weight behind this one candidate, and this one's voters may not put their weight behind the other. So what do? If you create a situation where you work together as the two candidates, or even as three, because it's now a strategy, you don't fight each other, you support each other. The other one takes 47%, and this other one takes another 10%. Do you know you've already denied the other one? What? The 50 plus 1. Yeah. At second round, you repeat and say, but me, I got 47, you got 10%. This one will automatically support the other. So it's a very easy formula. Yeah. It is a strategy, and Ugandans need to understand that, because it can also work. So we are, as long as we are in conversation with NUP, I don't know each other, because now in our group of 3, the one
you're now 3.
It is only 2 of us who have candidates, and we are open to conversation. We are open to working together. That should not worry any Ugandan, because that mathematics which you failed.
It disturbed me a lot.
That mathematics, we are able to deal with it at some point.
In the last question, Madam.
Lastly,
yes, this will be the last question, yes. Madam Alice. We are seeing at least NUP is now okay with the signatures, because it submitted. The party submitted the signatures, and they are now okay.
I don't think they have yet got their certificate. They were supposed to.
They haven't yet, but they are sure. Because for you, from the time they sent you that trending letter, which is on social media all over, we've never seen you coming together that you've already taken back the signature.
No, we are taking them back. That's why you must let me go at midday.
Which word can you give to the people watching?
So thank you, countrymen, countrywomen. We are presenting to you a credible candidate, General Mugisha Muntu'S. We are going to get him nominated, and we are taking signatures today, the additional signatures. Thank you very much.
Thank you a lot, Madam Alice, for the 3 minutes you've given me.
My name is Alaso Alice Ashanut. I am the acting national coordinator of the Alliance for National Transformation.
Thank you so much, Madam Alice.
You're welcome.
For the 3 minutes.
Thank you.
Now, 3 minutes.
Yes, I gave you 3. You got 30.
Thank you so much. Okay, that was me, Madam Alice.
Thank you.
Coordinator of ANT. We are praying for them.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Abalungi abatuuliriza era abatulaba olunaku olwaleero tuchaddeko ewa Sheikh Asiraf Dembe.
Sebo sanyusa okubalaba. Amannya agange Yeze Sheikh Asiraf Dembe akola ku bizibu by'enjawulo. Omuntu singa aba alina ebirwadde musomereddwa tumuwa amazzi ga lukuya nga bw'obadde ogalaba. Tugenda abantu ku kyoto ne twokya emizimu emibi egibabaamu n'okulomba edduwa. Abantu singa abeera ng'ali wano atuuse nsobola okumulombera edduwa, ne waba atatuuse nga mpadde amannya ge naye ng'ali wala. Naneetaaze Nze enamba yange yeno eri 0701763711. Namwe bannyinaffe abali ebweru oyagala okuba nti oyagala okulombera ku ddwa ng'olina ebizibu viza zibuze amaka gakolongotana sente zikola zimpita mu ngalo ojja kumpeereza ekifaananyi kyo n'amanyago ebyo byokka bijja kummala nja kulombera edduwa ojja kutereera. Olunaku olusembayo mu mwezi mba n'edduwa eyawamu ffenna n'abalwadde bange abakadde n'abapya. Salaamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.